How Macau built the world's most lucrative monopoly. The secrets to building an unbreakable business. Welcome to China in 5 point. Last week we were in Yingkou, decoding the sovereign trust, a model of distributed, community-owned capitalism. This week we traveled to its philosophical opposite, the Cotai Strip in Macau, while the world sees the gambling capital of the planet. I found a hidden strategic engine. A masterclass in winning not by building a better product, but by owning the only license to sell it. After a full week of decoding, I'm breaking it down into 7 things that define Cotai, 7 engineered actions that built its empire, and 7 strategic insights for you to build an unassailable advantage. Let's begin. Part 1. What to know about Cotai. To understand the scale of Cotai's achievement, you need the context. Here are the 7 things that make Cotai Cotai. 1. It's a masterpiece of land reclamation. The Cotai Strip is not natural land. It is a massive engineered territory created by connecting the islands of Cologne and Taipa. The very ground it stands on is a modern engineering marvel, built from scratch for a singular purpose. 2. It's the world's most concentrated cluster of integrated resorts. Forget just casinos. Cotai is defined by its integrated resorts, self-contained cities featuring luxury hotels, world-class entertainment, Michelin-starred dining, and high-end retail, all orbiting the casino floor. 3. It transformed Macau's economic destiny. Before Cotai, Macau's economy was fragmented. The development of the Cotai Strip centralized and supercharged its growth, shifting the Cotai's center of gravity and establishing it as a global tourism powerhouse. 4. It's an architectural theater of global brands. Its skyline is a deliberate display of international ambition, dominated by the flagship properties of the world's biggest hospitality and gaming brands, all competing for visibility on a single, coveted Cotai Strip. 5. It operates on a unique concession model. The Macau government leases the right to operate on this land to private corporations through a limited number of licenses, creating a highly controlled and exclusive economic zone in Cotai. 6. It's a bridge between Chinese culture and global entertainment. While Cotai's form is international, its soul is Chinese. The Cotai Strip is designed to cater specifically to the tastes, preferences, and cultural sensibilities of the mainland Chinese consumer, making Cotai a unique fusion of East and West. 7. Its true power isn't the casinos, it's the sovereign guarantee. And this is the core of Cotai's identity. Beneath the spectacle lies its foundational asset, a constitutional right granting it a legal monopoly. Cotai's glittering resorts are merely the execution of a supreme strategic advantage, the ultimate license to operate. This is the Cotai masterstroke we will decode next. Part 2. The 7 things Cotai did. Context is nothing without action. Here are the 7 specific, engineered steps that transformed a reclaimed sandbar into a global economic engine called Cotai. 1. Cotai willed the land into existence. The first and most audacious move was the state-funded reclamation of the Cotai Strip itself. This was not minor infill. It was the creation of a sovereign-controlled territory from the sea, providing a blank, state-owned canvas for the entire Cotai project. 2. They broke the monopoly to create a stronger one. In 2002, Cotai government made a revolutionary decision under Chief Executive Edmund Ho. It shattered Stanley Ho's decades-old gaming monopoly. By launching a public tender for new concessions, Cotai dismantled the old entrenched power structure and replaced it with a more lucrative, state-controlled oligopoly. 3. They conscripted global capital and expertise. Cotai government did not spend its own money to build the resorts. Cotai compelled the world's leading casino operators, Las Vegas Sands, Wynn, MGM, to invest billions of their own capital in construction, assuming all the financial and operational risk to build the iconic skyline. 4. They engineered artificial scarcity. The core mechanism was the deliberate limitation of gaming concessions in Cotai. By making the license itself a scarce and priceless commodity, the state inverted the market dynamics. Operators now competed for the state's favor, not just with each other for customers. 5. They designed the perfect extraction model. Cotai instituted a multi-layered fiscal regime of direct taxes on gross gaming revenue, mandatory social contributions, and special fees. Cotai ensured the state's revenue was a first and guaranteed claim on all income. making the government the permanent house that always wins. 6. They forced a premiumization mandate. Cotai's strategy deliberately shifted from mass market play to targeting the high-roller VIP segment. This wasn't an organic trend. It was a calculated move to maximize revenue per visitor and create a more efficient, high-margin economic engine. 7. Cotai imposed order with sovereign force, when the liberalization sparked violent turf wars among triads in Cotai. Beijing and the Macau government intervened with a decisive crackdown. This demonstrated the ultimate power of the sovereign lock, using state force to cleanse the system and ensure the long-term stability of the revenue machine. Part 3. The 7 Universal Strategic Insights. The Cotai blueprint is not about gambling. It's about building unassailable advantage. Here are the 7 strategic principles you can apply to your company, career, or investments. 1. The principle of the regulatory moat. The highest form of defense isn't a better product, but a structural one. Cotai's ultimate asset was the legal barrier that made competition impossible. Don't just outcompete. Change the rules of the game. Invest in regulatory strategy. Shape industry standards and build your business around a structural advantage that competitors cannot replicate. 2. The engineered scarcity play. Value is a function of scarcity. By limiting gaming concessions, the state transformed a license into its most valuable commodity. Identify what you can make scarce. Is it access, a certification, a unique dataset, or a limited partnership? Artificially constrict supply to dramatically inflate the value of what you control. 3. The concession model, make ambition serve you. Cotai forced private giants to assume all the risk and capital expenditure of building the empire, while the sovereign collected guaranteed rent. Structure your ventures so that others compete for the right to profit from your platform, IP, or distribution. Become the gatekeeper, not just a player. 4. The constraint to weapon pivot. Mainland China's ban on gambling wasn't a limitation for Cotai. It was the very source of its monopoly. Conduct an audit of your biggest constraints, regulatory, geographic, or market-based. Identify which one, if flipped, could become the foundation of your most powerful business model. 5. The premiumization mandate. Cotai didn't chase volume. It chased value concentration, ruthlessly focusing on the high roller whale. Resist the temptation to be everything to everyone. Systematically identify and own the most valuable, least contested segment of your market. It's more profitable to deeply own a niche than to thinly serve the masses. 6. The sovereign-aligned structure. The system was architected so that private success was perfectly aligned with and subordinate to public revenue. In any ecosystem, a market, a platform, a partnership, structure your model so that your success directly fuels the success of a more powerful, permanent entity. Make your victory essential to theirs. 7. The legitimacy loop. A controversial monopoly must buy its social license. Cotai funded massive social welfare, turning public perception from vice to virtue. For any aggressive or dominant strategy to be sustainable, it must create visible, tangible value for a broader stakeholder group. Build a direct feedback loop where your profits fund a perceived public good, securing your long-term license to operate. Conclusion. Now you might be wondering, who is this for? The answer is anyone playing to win. For the founder, this is about building a business competitors can't touch. For the investor, it's about spotting companies that own their regulatory moat. For the strategist, it's a masterclass in structural advantage over tactical hustle. Yingku's sovereign trust taught us how to build distributed, resilient wealth. Cotai's sovereign guarantee teaches us how to concentrate and control it. Understanding both is to understand the full spectrum of modern economic power. This is city number 21 in our journey. Next week, we're heading to Wuzhong, Ningxia, to uncover the Baron to Bounty Principle. Wuzhong executed the stunning counter-strategy of creating abundance not through monopoly, but through systematic desert transformation. If you're ready to stop competing and start controlling your game, this is your blueprint. The blueprints are decoded. The power is now yours. This is China in 5. See you next week.